Welcome to another podcast of Million Up. We have a special guest today. His name is Jan.
Hello, hello.
So Jan is part of our businesses. He works with us. He's a partner of ours, and we have a great relationship. And we wanted to bring him today so he can give a different perspective and just talk with us today. So, what do you think, Jan?
It's awesome, bro. I'm here to talk shit and get lit.
Get lit. Okay, we all want that.
Well, today is Friday, actually. So
Yeah, so
we can definitely get lit,
Yes.
get lit today.
Yes. Freaky Friday.
Fun Friday, my friend.
So,
I have a good topic today.
let's start with that topic then.
That topic. I want to talk today. Well, I want to start today with relationships. You know, not relationships. No, men and women relationships. I'm talking about friends relationship. You know, relationship with the people that you know.
Right.
You know, that type of relationship. That's what I want to talk about today.
Okay.
I think that's a good topic.
Yeah, your friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, friends, business partners,
Business partners, things like that.
like how to improve relationship in between the bad and the good things that you
Exactly.
from each others and all that. I think that's a good
What
topic.
you get from your friends. That's,
And what
know,
you give.
And what you give.
Because
That's
it's a game. It's a game. It's
Exactly.
give, you get and you give.
Yeah, of course. You get what you receive what you provide for the people that, you know, are closest around you. So
So who's gonna improve that topic?
Well, what I really wanted to talk about was the relationships that you have, like, because some people when I say sometimes about you need to have friends that are in good positions and you know and things like that, I'm not talking about like you are like a gold digger friend. No, it's because people get it wrong. That's not what I mean. What I mean is that when you have friends that are successful, that you know that have done good things in life, that have you know good things, that have done good businesses, that have money and things like that. It's not because you're a gold digger friend or nothing like that. It's just when you have a friend like that, it inspires you.
yeah.
You know,
Got you.
this is what I want to talk about.
I got you. I got
understand?
you.
Yeah,
Well,
basically. Go ahead. Oh.
there's a difference in that. There's a difference in friends and partners. There's
Exactly.
a big difference.
It's a big difference.
So like a friend is a person, like personally, you're my best friend and partner. So I'm
Yeah, between
one
us
of
it's a
those
little
lucky
hard.
guys. I'm one of those lucky guys. But when it comes to friendship, a friend is a person that you take as a family, that basically becomes part of your family.
Exactly.
It's someone that, and on the bad times and good times, it's supposed to be there and support you,
Of course.
as a family, as a friend, as everything. So partners is something different. Partner is someone that you believe that can help you or can support you in one time or another, but it's not 100% a person that belongs to your family tree. I would say a family circle.
Oh, I understand.
You know what I mean?
I understand. Yeah, that's a good point. What do you think?
Well, what I believe, especially when it comes to close relationships, is you should, you know, your circle of friends should be people that, you know, you look up to and you eventually either want to get to some of their statuses or maybe not so much their status, but you know, you're inspired by them. And same goes with you. You know, people probably look up to you. You're in your circle, and really, that's what it comes to be when it comes to like a close relationship with the people around you. Partnerships, you know, like you said, it is a little different. It's not. You're not inspired by one another. You know, you guys are in a partnership together, so you guys know each other's values. But definitely a close relationship, or you should circle yourself with the people that you're inspired to be around.
Exactly. That's what I meant. Because I mean, between us it's a little hard because we're friends and partners, so it's different. But I'm gonna put an example because we were talking about that yesterday when we were on the car. Remember? It's a friend of us three. I'm not gonna say his name, but we all know who it is. I'm gonna put him as an example because he got from us he is what he is now, not because of us, but I believe that we help him get to where he is right now. You get what I'm saying, right? We picked him up. He was a paper installer, remember?
Yeah, he started as a paper installer.
He started as a paper installer. He came work for us.
Yeah.
He came as a photographer or something. He started like that.
As he knew by that time, I spoke with him, and he had some ideas of graphic designs and all that, and he told me that he knew a little bit of that, and I was like, okay, well, if you know a little bit of that, then why don't you come work with us, because we know a person like that, because I know I'm the one that does all that in the business, but I'm not available 100%, so I needed some help, and he was that help, and then he started like that with us, and little by little he went climbing that mountain. Then he helped us with the sales, and then he helped us with the management in the company. And then today he decided to, after some time, ups and downs, he decided to move to another place, another business, which it was a great opportunity for him. By the time that he was over here, he didn't understand the sales part that well.
Yes.
And he was a little bit afraid that he was not going to succeed on the sales part, on the business. But that helped him, because today he's basically he feels successful in his life right now, because he's doing something that he was afraid of. He's selling today in another company, and he was afraid that he was not going to succeed. But that's not that's not what happened.
Exactly.
At the end, it helped him know us and be part of our circle of life, and the way that we think and the way that we see life and the way that we do business helped him at the end.
Exactly. I remember that when he used to talk he talked to me every day, but he used to talk to me about that he was afraid of selling, because he thought that it wasn't something that it was going to be there all the time, because he had to sell,
right?
And that if you don't sell, you don't make money. But he surrounded himself with us all the time, and me and you were talking about when I was selling cars and this and that, and then he, by the time he got that idea and he keep going, and now he's making it.
So it's all getting out of your comfort zone. Once you get comfortable being a certain way, and someone tells you to change, and it could be for the better, it's something that you have to break out of. Like you said, like before he was afraid to sell. Maybe he didn't know how to. Maybe his pitching wasn't great. Maybe whatever the reason is. But now he's doing that, and now he's doing really good. Basically breaking out of his cocoon, out of his comfort zone.
Exactly. And you never know. I mean, right now he's selling, but in a couple of years, he could be a manager there.
Yeah.
And that's, it's not thanks of us, but we have improved that.
We open it that world for him.
Exactly. It's a different world. It's a different point of view. When you surround yourself with people that are doing better than you. I'm not saying that, but doing better in money, in life, in everything, you get that feeling, that energy from that person, that point of view from that person, how he sees the world. So you see a bigger world than the one that you surrounded yourself with. And that's something that everybody should do.
Yeah.
Always you should be looking to improve your circle.
Exactly.
Like the circle that you have around you should be improving all the time. Like thinking like what's not good for if you have a person that is not good in your circle of life, you need to change it. You need to find someone, you need to get out of that point, that circle, and just find another one that is better for you. Just like that. Why you have to be with someone that is not good for you.
Yeah.
It doesn't do any good in your life. That applies in family, that applies in relationships, friendships, business, everything. So if you are on doing business with a person that is not doing any good in the business, why would you continue with that person?
Exactly.
Doesn't make any sense. So just in order for you to improve your life and your point of view and your energy, all the time, you need to improve your relationship and you need to improve your circle of life.
Exactly.
That's how it is.
And I think that works with everything, not just business partner or friends or even girlfriends and boyfriends, relationships improve with everything.
Yeah, you can't stay with someone that's holding you back and holding you from doing what you can do. You know, if you can shoot for the stars and they can't, why hold on, and why have them hold you back to what your potential is?
Exactly. That's 100% right. I mean, time in life, time is everything. Because time is the
everything,
only thing that you cannot get back.
Of course not.
So with people that you spend your time with, you're giving them a lot because you're giving them your time.
Yeah.
You're giving your time to your friends, to your partners, and to your girlfriend or boyfriend. So time is everything. Mm-hmm. And that's one of the reasons why, you know?
And there's another thing that I always have in my mind, and I actually was watching a new TV show on Netflix. I mean Wednesday. Everyone is watching that TV show.
I'm watching it too.
And I liked it. I mean, I started the first episode. My fiance, my spouse or whatever. She put the first episode, and I was like, it's a little bit of. I don't know. I didn't like it. The first 5 minutes, I didn't understand it. Yeah. But then I was like, I had nothing else to see, and everyone is watching. For some reason, everyone is watching it. Okay, it had a great drama. So I started seeing and watching it, and there was a clip, a part that the main character said. She was talking with someone, and someone was saying something to her, and she stand up and say, you know what? I always choose quality over quantity. And I was like, man, she read my mind. Because I say that all the time. You always have to look for quality and not quantity. Because quantity, yes, it may help you in one point. It may help you have a bunch of people around you, but that's not what you want. You need people with quality people around you. 1, 2, 3, but if it doesn't matter if they're like 7, but if they are great people, they will help you all the time. They will support you all the time, and that's what you need. Because why would you be with 10 friends in a place that on good times they're always there. On the good times they're like, oh man, yeah, you're my best friend. You're great. You're amazing. I love the parties. I love the spending money. I love the girls, the hangouts, all that. I love all that. And then the bad times comes and you're like, hey, I need your help right now. I need you to help me do this or get out of this situation or this mindset or something. And he's like, no, I'm busy. Oh no, I can't help you. And then on the good times, you were there, and now on the bad times, you can't give me a hand. So that's why I always choose quality over quantity.
That's for sure. 100%.
Having one high tier friend is more worth than having 15 mid tier friends.
No, that's for one.
You know, I've always said that too. I'd rather have one guy or girl or whatever friend wise that I can call and say, hey, like I'm stuck on the side of the road in Atlanta, Georgia, like I need help, and he's down to go and drive 8 hours to go help me.
Exactly.
When you call 15 of your other friends and they give you an excuse whether they're busy, and I know people are busy all the time, but it's just a coincidence that you call all 15 of them and they all give you an excuse.
Yeah, they always have an excuse. I don't know. It's like, if I have a situation now, let's say I'm in the middle of Georgia in a forest, and I got my car broke to something. I don't know, my tire got flat, something. And I get my phone. If I don't have a family to call for some reason, let's say my dad, because my dad is, it's my dad. And thankfully I got a great dad. I know if I have a situation, always will be there. Yeah. So, but let's say I don't have any family available. I only have one number to call. And that's enough. I don't need more than that.
That's very true.
I can call you, and I know you will be there. But the first number that will pop up in my mind is your number.
Yeah, the same happened to me.
If I don't have any family, if I don't have my father to call, my brother to call, I know, or my cousin, let's say, for example, if I don't have the good family that I have available for some Y or X available, I will only have one number, and that's you.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same happened to me. I mean, friends, not friends, but good friends. You know, the people that you consider your good friends, the people that you can call, is the family that you choose. Because family, you cannot choose it. You know, I mean, your father is your father, your mother is your mother, your sister is your sister.
Some circumstances you're born into a family that you don't choose, you know, and sometimes it sucks, you know, but it is what it is.
It
you
is
know,
what
they're
it is.
your
It's your
family, and you
family.
can't do much about that, but you could choose your friends.
Exactly. If you can, so that's why you cannot choose your family, but if you can choose your friends, then choose a good one.
Yeah, of course.
Because you're choosing it. You know, like why would you choose a bad friend when?
It's not in the sense of just choosing a bad friend. It's choosing someone that seems like a good friend, you know, because, you know, some people paint a great picture of themselves. And then as you get to know them a little bit more, you start to realize the true person that they are.
That's true.
You know, so in the beginning, they tell you, hey, yeah, look, I'm super nice, this and that. I'm here for anything, whatever you need. But like I said, when the bad times come, there's an excuse after an excuse after an excuse.
And then at that point you are like, hey, you used to tell me if I have a situation, you will be helping me. And now what happened?
Yeah.
So where are you?
Yeah.
I believe that comes with time. You know, because it's not all the time you're gonna be in a bad situation or something like
Right.
that. You know, like let's say us. You know, we've been friends for I don't know, like 9 years, something like that.
8 years.
8 years. You've been 8 years here, so yeah,
Yeah.
8 years. But on the beginning, like we were friends, but we really didn't even know because we didn't have bad times in
No,
that.
of course
Until we went to the bad times, that's when we really know that we were what we are now, right?
Exactly.
That's it. I believe that happens with time.
Yeah, time, and also I see life as a test. So every single person in my life, I always try to put a test on them. So I test them in my own way, you know, and that's what shows you if that person is a value. It's a person that it's worth of your time and your effort, or if it's not. And that happens in family too. I do the same thing in family because that gives me a point of view that separates the family or the bad things from the good things. It makes me choose the best way for me, you know. And that's why I never had more than, I would say, 2 friends. I only have 1 friend, 2 friends. That's it. Because it's like there's always people that wants to be around you. Like,
Of course.
they see the light in you and they want to be around you, but that doesn't mean that they're good people, and that doesn't mean they're worth of your time and your friendship.
That's 100% right.
Yeah. So I always put a test on someone on my own way.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm doing things.
Yeah, no, I understand.
You know, but on my
purpose,
own way,
yeah.
on purpose, but on my own way, I see it like that because it's a test at the end.
Yeah.
So if you show that you're worth, then we're good. Then because I won't be in a relationship, a friendship is a relationship. So at the end, or I won't be in a relationship that I'm giving 100% and I'm receiving 20%.
Oh, of course, no. That's
A relationship, definitely. And this goes with everything. It's not like a 50-50. It's 100 to 100.
100 to 100.
Exactly.
Or 110 and 110. But I can't give you 110 if you're giving me 100.
That's
you
true.
got to give me that extra 10%.
That's how it is.
And that goes with, you know, friendships, that goes with family, and that goes with your intimate relationship with your spouse, fiance, girlfriend, whatever it is. You know, you have to give 110%, and so do they.
Yeah.
That's 100% right.
It's crazy, but that's how it is.
Yeah, I mean,
no.
it's a good that sometimes when when we talk about business, we talk about this, we talk about that. But this is a point that we all need to know, we all need to talk about because it's important. You know, you can be successful in business or successful in life or things like that. But family, friends, that's something that's around you every single day. You know, it's part of your life. You need to know that about you need to know about that too. You know, you need to really think about it, who your friends are, and this, all that. You know,
It's crazy. Yeah, it's not. That's how it is. Yeah.
It is. And not only that, you actually also you need to know the good and accept the good and the bad.
Oh, of course.
Always.
I know you're bad, and it's okay. I mean, we need to book some fire in this conversation.
of
you know
course,
what I
of course.
mean?
You're a piece of shit. Now.
And I know yours.
Exactly, and that's okay. I mean, that's not bad, you know.
Right.
But I accept you the way you are. You need to know that too. I mean, don't get me wrong, because when you say this is what happened. When you say no, he needs to give me 100% and all that we were talking about now, that's okay. But you also need to know the bad part. I know his bad part, and that's okay. You know, I accept you the way you are, and you need to do that too.
No, yeah.
There's no point in a relationship if you don't accept each other. So.
Exactly, there's no point. Girlfriends, friends, everything works like that. You need to know his bad parts, and that's okay. You need to accept it.
You have to accept it because you can't change a person who they are. You know, they themselves have been who they are for X amount of years.
Exactly.
And you can't just come into their life and say, hey, I don't like what you're doing. I don't like the way that you're acting. He or she is gonna look at you and be like, but this is how I've always been.
Exactly.
Like, what's to it now?
There you go.
And that's a really bad advice. Come up to a person and say, I don't like how you see things. I don't like the way you do things. That's about a bad approach to a person.
Of course.
You can say to a person, hey, can I give you an advice? I think you can do this in a better way. If you see it this way, I think you can do it better. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not saying your point of view is bad, but I think you can improve it. You can, like, in anything, you can improve anything.
Yeah.
I think you can do better than this. If you think about it. See it this way. If you don't like it, that's fine. But that's an advice. That's like a feedback. Mm-hmm. So it's totally different that coming to you and say, I don't like this. I don't like whatever you did. I don't like it.
Yeah.
And you did it. I don't like the way that you do things, or I don't like the way that you think, or I don't like the way that you see life.
Like that.
You can't approach someone like that. That's not the right way to approach a person, and even less giving an advice or
even
feedback.
less if it's your friend or something like that. But there is something that I know is there is a thing in a personality, and then what's the other? Those personality is something that you cannot change.
No,
your personality will be always there.
So that's why you need to know the bad part of his personality, and you need to know the good part. So personality is something that you cannot change. You can change the way you act, but not your personality. Is something that is
inside,
in you.
That's interior.
Exactly.
You can't change the interior. That's what it is. That's who they are inside.
Mm-hmm.
I always say that there's a few things, like really deep things, that you can change.
No.
You can improve them,
Of course.
always make them better, but at the end it's the same thing, just a little bit improved. A little bit more, I would say, like newer, like
Yeah,
improved.
of course. You can always improve.
But totally change, no.
It's impossible.
There's few things that, a bunch of things in deep inside of a person that can be changed. And you told me something yesterday when we were in the car, driving to the project. You told me something. You told me that you are who you are, and being you, the way that you are, got you to this point in life.
Of course.
So
Yes,
why
I
change it
remember.
now?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, that's what I told you. Yeah.
Exactly.
I told you that you were Mr. Humble. That's how your cousin called you. But that's okay. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
okay.
But you say no. I mean, at the end, that's how you are, and that's how you see life, and that got you to a point of that you are right now today, and that's the person that you are today, and that's fine, and that's great, and that's how it is. There's a bunch of things that you can't change. It is what it is.
It is what it
You
is.
always can improve them, always make them better, but no changing. It's
That's your
there's
personality.
impossible to change a whole completely point of view.
Well,
of
yeah,
a person.
change friends then. That's the only thing you can do.
But that's a choose.
That's where it comes from. So if someone comes to you and tells you, hey, you need to change, obviously you're not going to stay with that person.
Yeah.
As a friend, you're going to tell them, hey, I'm sorry, but we can't be friends anymore.
Yeah, that's
No, obviously you're not going to tell them up front like that, but you slowly start separating yourself from them. I've had groups of friends where I've had 15, 20 friends, and obviously it's a toxic relationship, to be honest. And so slowly but surely you start separating yourself between everybody, and then you pick and choose that one person that you're like, you know what, you stood out the most, and you've helped me through the thick and thin, and you know this is where we're gonna keep going this way.
Exactly.
But you know, it's get away from toxic relationships. Is basically what I'm trying to get at. It's not worth it. It's not worth your time, and time is, like you said, very important.
For me, time is the most important thing in life.
I mean, you're asleep half the time of your life, to be honest. So imagine you're asleep for half your time, and then you're in a 4-hour toxic relationship every single day.
There you go.
See, that's a nice topic too. People, look, for people that love to sleep,
Oh, yeah.
a lot, man. You live
Wake the fuck
max in life. You live and you enjoy life max for what, 90, 100 years max.
90,
And
100
after-
years?
Let's put
Shit,
it like
I
90,
wish.
100 years. But after 70, you're not enjoying. No, not even after 70. Let's
60.
I mean, let's put 70.
I'm gonna be
After
doing backflips when
70
I'm 70.
years,
You're gonna be
of
what?
life.
Doing backflips when I'm
Wait.
70.
after 70 years of life, let's put it like that, you're not enjoying anymore because you're probably sick, or you're probably in a wheelchair, or you're probably laying down on the bed or something, or you're not strong enough.
That's a bad picture.
It is. That's how I see it. Why spend so much time on a bed? You're gonna have a bunch of time after you die.
That's true.
To sleep all you want for eternity. Why spend so much time when you're living, when you're young, in bed? I sleep 6 to 8 hours a day.
Max.
And that's enough.
That's enough, man.
That's more than enough.
Me too.
Why spend more than that? If I can be sleeping 4 hours a day and working at my max, which it's impossible,
Yeah.
or every day, every single day, I will do it. But I know I need to sleep at least 6 hours,
Yeah,
so
you
I
have
can
to.
be 100%, and so I can work and continue and put myself in front of all the situations
Of course,
that comes every day.
You need-
So I
you
need to
need
be
energy.
100% with energy.
Yeah.
So I know that's myself, but I can't spend more than 8 hours in a bed.
no,
I can't.
No, it's
it's like I
impossible.
feel like something is missing. I feel like I'm being lazy. I feel like it's not with me, and I hate when someone comes and say, "I love to sleep. Oh, I can't stay the whole day sleeping." Man, what are you doing with your life, man?
No.
That's
What are you doing with your life? There's a bunch of things to do
Yeah,
out there.
okay.
There's a lot to do. Why you are spending so much time in a bed?
I hate nap people. You know, the people that take naps.
take naps. I can't take naps.
I can't take naps. You can't. I mean, when I take a nap, if I never do, but if I do for some reason or so, and I take like a 2-hour nap or a 1-hour nap at the
That's
the
terrible. You
afternoon,
wake up feeling terrible.
you wake up horrible.
Feeling
like
worse.
if you go to sleep
Yeah.
at 5 and you wake up like at 6 or 7.
6 or 7, it's
You wake
terrible.
up terrible.
Yeah.
Like you cannot do nothing. You head hurts. Everything. It's something. It's terrible, man. It's terrible. It's terrible.
So the reason why I brought up that whole like being asleep more than what you are alive is because I saw a TikTok video talking about that yesterday, and it just gets you to think. You're like, man, I don't know if this happens to me, but sometimes I can't even fall asleep early. I fall asleep at 1, 2, 3 in the morning sometimes because you just feel you sit there and you're like, what have I done today?
Yeah.
Like I feel like I haven't completed like what I wanted to do today. Like you feel like unaccomplished sometimes, and so I struggle staying up so late for that simple reason. I want to go to sleep earlier. I want to be able to go to sleep at 10 p.m. and wake up at 7 in the morning,
can't.
rise and shine, but I can't.
I can't.
It's
I can't go to
impossible
sleep
for
at
me.
10 p.m.
I don't feel like I don't feel like my day's completed. And sometimes I sleep 4 or 5 hours and.
No, let's say because when I drink when I go to a party and I drink a lot.
Yeah.
Next day I can't even walk.
Yeah, you feel bad, of course.
I feel terrible, but that's because I had a party day.
You put yourself in that situation.
So
Yeah.
But that full day, I feel like I feel
Lost.
stupid.
Yeah, I feel lost.
I feel like I'm not myself.
But he brought up something good. Right, let me get that because he brought up something that we always talk, and you're gonna see it now when I say it. When he said that he feels on the night that he hasn't done what have done today, even though you work and you have done this and that. But we have thought about that a lot of times. Remember when we talk about like I need to do more. Like sometimes you feel like you're working and this, but you feel like, damn, I know there's much more I can do,
But you're not doing.
but you're not doing it. And do you ask yourself that
Yeah,
all the time?
always.
Right? And you too, because we have talked
All
about
the
that all
time.
the time.
All the time.
That's a topic that we brought up for years. That you said right there, you said it without thinking, and you were talking about sleep and all that,
Yeah.
but you said it. Like, sometimes I feel that I can do so much more in everything, in business, in life, in the gym, on everything. You feel like when I stop the gym, I go to the gym for an hour and I go back home. I'm like, damn, I could do one more hour. Or when you're doing a business or something, I couldn't do this. I could do that. Like you feel like you have more to give.
Yes,
that's something
like
that
you're not in your full potential, and even though I sometimes I know, and that's a feeling. 24 hours, it feels like it's not enough.
Yeah,
It's not enough.
It's not.
Like
Especially
if
that
I
you're
could
asleep for half of
be
it.
24 hours.
That's true.
Yeah, if I could be 24 hours working and doing all that I want in a full day, and then sleep 4 hours, and then that 4 hours is enough for another 24 hours, like a fully charged, that would be amazing.
That would be
because
amazing.
that I think. That will be better than now because I want to. I don't want to sleep. I don't like to sleep.
No, me neither,
I mean,
man.
I sleep because I
have to.
need
You
have to, yeah.
I need to because exactly because I have to. But I sleep because I need to rest. I need to charge again.
100.
And it's like that. But it's not because I want to. If I don't need to sleep, if I wouldn't need to sleep, I wouldn't do it.
No,
I will continue my day, and I will continue because that's the way I am, and that's a way that you see yourself too.
Yeah, of course.
So, see, I know because when I go to bed sometimes, and I'm like, God damn it, man, how I feel like I didn't do enough today.
on the day, yeah, it happens to me every single day. I don't know, unless I'm too tired or something that I.
Even though you mean the videos that we do, the websites, all that. Most of the times I get to my house, I go to the gym, and then when I come back to the gym, I eat dinner and all that, and I sit down and I'm like, what do I do now? I feel like I gotta do something, and then I get my computer and I start doing something. I start fixing a little bit of the website. I start updating new pictures, and I start doing this, or I start a whole new website, a whole new idea, or I just sit down and I write something in a page, in a sheet. It's just sometimes, or most of the times, it's like you feel like you're not giving enough.
Yeah,
Like you need to. I say, and that's why this is how I see that point. I'm the kind of person, and you are the kind of person that needs to do more, that feels that we're not giving enough, that we need to do more. And 10 years from now, so the people that are looking at us today, they see us 10 years from now in a whole different life, in a whole different point of view, in a bigger social life and a bigger economic, personal
in everything,
and in a super life. Let's say, put it like that, and they see, man, these guys are lucky. These guys, it feels like they
got that easier.
That got easier. No, man, it's not easy.
Not as easy.
I put every single second of my life on effort. I woke up myself every single morning, early as fuck, and I got myself out of the bed, even though in those days that I didn't want to wake up. I did it, and I went and I did my best every single day, and that's the hard part. Wake up and give 100% every single day. That's what most of the people don't do.
I have a thought on that. And I have always, there is a lot of people saying that now on TikTok and all that, because Andrew Tate and all those people saying it, but I have always think like that in my life, in everything. And this is what it is. It doesn't matter how you feel. You need to do what you need to do.
Yeah, of course.
It doesn't matter. If you feel bad, it doesn't matter. You need to go and work. Or if you go into the gym and I'm not going to the gym today because I feel tired. No. You need to go. It doesn't matter. The difference between the very strong people and the not very strong is that guy goes to the gym. Doesn't matter how he feels.
Right. He goes to the gym not because he wants to, because he has to.
He has to. Exactly.
Yes.
It's like going to work, man. You go to work. It doesn't matter how you feel. You need to go to work.
You need to go to work.
You cannot say, no, I don't feel like working today. Yeah, right. You're going to get fired.
You know, you should feel happy instead of saying, oh, like you said, like, oh my God, I have to go to work. You should feel happy that you even have a job.
Exactly.
No, and you should feel happy that you are healthy, that
Exactly.
you have a great body, that you have a great mind. You should feel happy about that because there are many people out there, like millions of people out there that doesn't have the same option that you have, that didn't have the same
course.
luck that you had.
Yeah.
So enjoy every single time and think that thanks to that you're happy and that that you're healthy is that you are able to do that.
Of course.
So see life that way.
You're happy that you are alive, man. I'm happy that I'm alive.
I can tell you
You
this.
have to be.
On Tuesday, today's Friday. Yeah, on Tuesday we had a super busy day on Tuesday.
Yeah.
So like super busy day. When I got to my house after the video clips and all that, I got to my house like at 7 p.m. or 8 p.m. or something like that, like super late. It was a busy day, and I got to my house and I was talking with my brother and I was saying, no, I'm on my way to my house and I'm gonna change clothes and I'm gonna go to the gym. And he said to me, oh, you're gonna go to the gym now? And it's like 8 a.m. And I was like, yeah. I don't want to. I feel tired. It's been a long day, but I know I have to because I need to. I can't tell myself if I say no, I'm not going to the gym. I feel tired. I feel sleepy. Then I'm not doing what I'm supposed to.
Of course.
I'm not.
But that's the problem too. If you tell yourself that you're not gonna go to the gym because you're tired, that turns into a habit. So then tomorrow you're gonna be like, you know what? I didn't go yesterday. I feel a little tired today as well. I don't think I'm gonna go today. I'll go tomorrow. And then tomorrow, then the next day comes and it's the same excuse day by day by day by day until it becomes a habit. You know, they say 66 days it takes for something to become a habit. So imagine you 2 months past the line, you saying that you're never gonna go back to the gym.
No, you ain't going back.
Might as well cancel your membership.
You're 100% right. It's 100% right because that has happened to me before.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not doing it now. This is what I think when I go to the gym now. I don't think I have take a rest day in like 15 to 20 days. I haven't taken a rest day. I either go if I'm too tired up front, then I do legs. But I have done something. But because this is why. This is what I'm thinking now. I try to go every time I can because some days I cannot go because I have a meeting or I have something to attend. So I try to take my rest days the days that I really have to, that I have no option, you know,
Right,
like
exactly.
we finish here and we have to go to a meeting or we have to attend this business and it's already 10 p.m. or 11 p.m. You're not going to go to the gym at 11, 12 p.m., you know, but those are my rest days, the days that I really cannot go. But if I'm at the house at 6 or 7, at 8 or 5, I'm going.
Yeah, what's
Oh,
your
definitely.
excuse?
I'm going. It doesn't matter if it's a Saturday, it's a Sunday, I'm going because I know that Monday I probably be busy on something that I cannot go, then that's my rest day.
If you're doing
That's what I
nothing,
think.
like if you're sitting around in your house and be like, oh, okay, I gotta do something. You know, sit down, do a
Something.
poem, or do a drawing, or put fix something in the house, or get out and go to the gym, or call a friend and say, hey, do you need help? Do something.
Honestly, yeah. Like I feel like, you know, sometimes lazy days are, you know, you should have at least one lazy day.
Yeah.
You should have one lazy day where you can have it for yourself. But even on the lazy days, you feel like you need to do something. I've had lazy Saturdays where I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna do anything on this Saturday. I've been doing so much last week and the weekend before that, all week. I'm gonna take this Saturday. I'm gonna relax. 10 minutes into me laying down on my bed, I have to do something. I have to get up and I have to do something. Whether it's go to the corner store, whether it's, you know, go to the park, whether it's anything, it's something that, you know.
My
just have
lazy
to.
days are the one when I'm watching soccer or football. That's it.
Yeah,
That's my lazy day. That's it.
My lazy days are Sundays.
Yeah, my lazy day is when it's not a lazy day. It's just 90 minutes. That's it. I sit there on the TV because I love it, and then I see it. But those are my lazy days. That's it. I hate just laying down and doing nothing. I need to do something. I can't. It's just maybe that's how I am. Or that's my personality. I don't know. That's my energy. But I can't. I can't be sitting down and doing nothing. I have to talk about something. I need to go to the gym. I need to do something. I hate sitting down and doing nothing.
Yeah, no.
I hate it.
It's crazy, but most people don't think about this, and they don't even. As I said earlier, life is a test, but it's also if you think, have you done a puzzle? Like
I hate puzzles.
no,
What do you mean a puzzle? Like
a puzzle? The
Like the little
pieces,
The little
with
pieces.
the
Oh my
different.
god, I hate that.
But
And Alia likes that.
have you
but I
done
hate
it?
that.
Like, have you done it? Have
Yeah,
you,
when I was a kid.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, of course.
We've done it. Like
Yeah,
one
in Cuba, they
sometime.
make you do that.
Oh my god, I did a bunch of them. So a puzzle.
Yeah.
You got thousands of pieces, hundreds of pieces and thousands of pieces that they all look alike, and you have to be finding those pieces, color, seeing which color goes with which one, and which face goes with which. You gotta go organizing one by one of those hundreds and thousands of pieces. It may take you a day. It may take you a week
May
to
take
do
you 2
one
months.
puzzle. It may take you a month to do one puzzle. So that's I think sometimes, and I see life as a puzzle. So life in total, it's basically a puzzle. You start with one piece, and then you have thousands and thousands of other pieces that you have to go and get those pieces and put them one next to the other one until you're done completely. So, and that takes time. You know what I mean? That takes effort. That takes the best of you, and that's basically life. It's a puzzle. It's a puzzle that you have to be piece by piece,
Yep.
organizing and put them together until you have the life that you want. And it takes time.
No, you're 100% right. It is exactly like that.
If you see life the way it is, there are many things that you can compare life with, like the chess game. Chess game is basically life, same thing. So this is made in a way that if you really think about it, it's something that you can take out and compare it in life. And a puzzle is the same thing. So
I mean, I have a great, how can I say it? I have a great, it's not like metaphor.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a great metaphor in the chess game. The queen is the woman, and the king is the man.
Of course.
A woman can move
everywhere.
everywhere as
And-
easy as she wants to. A man have to go step
By step.
by step. If you really think about it, that's how life works.
Yeah.
And there's something else that I like about the king, the man. The two kings can be together, one next to each other.
That's true.
There's always have to be one square, one space in between them.
Both kings, yeah.
Both kings, they can be together, and for some reason they made it like that.
Yeah, no, chess is a great
It's a
metaphor
great
to life.
It's a great game. If you compare it with life, it's a great
It makes
metaphor.
a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense.
A lot of sense.
It makes a lot of sense. We're gonna finish maybe the podcast with the same way that we're gonna start it the next podcast.
Yeah.
This is how we're gonna finish, because this is how we're gonna start, and maybe we're gonna do it together again. What's the only? Let's see if you really heard me when I show you. Well, not when I show you this, but when I told you this, when we were into the selling part and all that. What's the two things you can control in life? What's the only two things you can really control in life?
Oh man.
Oh, you don't know it? I'm gonna kill you. You know.
I remember we spoke about
Of course.
it.
I mean, I've told you that like a thousand times.
Let me help him,
You
because-
gonna help him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Your attitude. And what else?
Your attitude, and what else?
Your effort.
And your effort.
That is very true.
That's the only two things you can control in life. We're gonna start a podcast with
That's
that
very
question.
true. Your attitude and your effort, man. Yeah.
That's the
true.
only two things. You cannot control the weather.
You can't.
You cannot control if a customer's gonna say yes, he's gonna say no,
can't. You
right?
can't.
No, you
can't.
can't change his mind.
You can change his mind.
You can.
You can try.
Try.
Yeah,
But you can't change what.
which is where effort comes into point, where you can
Exactly,
you
your
can put in the
effort.
effort to try, you know, but it's not like you're gonna be able to or not. But at least you put in that effort.
Exactly.
That's what I meant.
As long as you put the attitude and the effort in everything you do in life, you will succeed.
Oh yeah, you have a
Of
great
course,
life.
100%.
have a great
In
life.
everything, it doesn't matter if it's selling, if it's chest, if it's gym, everything. Attitude and effort.
Attitude and effort. 100%.
That's the only thing you can control. You cannot control anything else.
I've seen the most successful people I've seen out there, like in sports, in business and everything. They all have one thing in common. they all like to win, like we all do.
Oh, yeah.
We love to win, right? Of
course.
We love to make money. We love to, if we're in a game, we love to win.
Yeah, we love to be
But-
seen good.
But the most of them, like the most successful of them, they all been in a situation that they lost, and that you there on the losing. When you lose something, or you have two options: you either get yourself up or you get down and you block yourself.
Exactly.
So the most successful people are the ones that they're like, okay, I lost, no problem, but I'm gonna get back up.
Yeah. What's the other? What's the other way?
This
What
is
can I
not
do?
the end.
It's not
It's not the end. It's just a way. It's just a path that I had to go through. But I'm coming back up. So that's the people. Those are the people that are successful, like really, really successful. Because Cristiano Ronaldo has lost many games. Many games.
Many games. He's been on the bottom.
Messi
man.
have lost many games too.
Floyd Mayweather.
Floyd
I mean, Floyd
Mayweather
hasn't
have
lost a
no.
fight, but he's been down in life.
He's
when,
been
with
down.
his wife and all that. When he got to
Exactly.
jail, you know, like he hit her or something. Things like that. You know?
This guy, the real estate guy that we were, Grant Cardone.
yeah.
Grant Cardone, before 25, he was a drug addict.
Yeah, he was doing drop from 15 to 25.
He said it, and then after 25, he got it to a point that was like, I gotta change my life, man.
Yeah.
I can't continue like this. He left himself down, and he was on a point that because he was that kind of person that doesn't want to lose.
Yeah, exactly.
That don't like to lose. It's okay, you don't like to lose, but you need to accept that you did it. And once you accept it, then you're gonna improve, and then
Exactly.
you're gonna be better, and then you're gonna be bigger. Then you're gonna be higher than never before. So that's a big point of view.
Of course.
Accept your loss and move on.
And move on.
And move on. That's it. Forget about it.
Forget about it.
Like,
Just
keep going.
Just get another way. Just find another way.
You'll win
doesn't
eventually.
matter.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter how you start, and it doesn't matter which way you choose. What matters is the end.
And that's something. And and now that you said that, there is a phrase, a good phrase that if you think about it, it's really is amazing. It's amazing, and it's this: if it's not good, it's not the end.
Yeah.
If you are not good, if
not
this
the
is
end.
not the way you want to be, it's because it's not the end
not the
yet.
end.
So
And I'm gonna leave you guys in the podcast because I gotta do something else. So you finish the podcast until you're done, and then I'll take care of it later from now on there. So it's been a pleasure, and it's been a great conversation.
Yes, sir.
I love you.
Yes, sir.
I love you.
I love
and I
you.
know you guys will be fine without me. Thank you so much, and we'll see you in the next one.
Especially such a big company like what they are.
exactly.
For them to do something like that, it's out of this world. It's crazy what they're doing.
It's something that I cannot think. How can someone or how can a company or it doesn't matter. I cannot think how can you do that? How can you put those type of stuff, man, about kids? Kids are everything.
Yeah,
everything,
I mean
man.
they're the future of the world. I mean,
Exactly.
and it's so crazy how easy it is for the media and everybody else to cancel certain people
Exactly.
and accept the fact that they're doing that and not cancel them.
Yeah, I mean, it's easy how they can cancel, let's say, Donald Trump because he's saying the truth.
Yeah.
And then now they took such a long time to figure this out, which this is something real serious. You know,
Yeah,
this is not
yeah.
politics
No,
or
it's
shit
not.
like that.
It's not.
This is serious. This is kids.
This is literally what
This is
you know,
pedophilia, right? Is how I say it?
it's when they were trying to stop the act of virtual child pornography.
Of course,
and
man.
the fact that Balenciaga is doing this, it's kind of showing that they support.
I mean, it's
What child pornography
something
is.
that it's hard for me to think about it, you know, because I don't know how to say this, but kids is for me something else, man. It's something that you cannot touch. There is things in
They're
life.
too precious, you know. It's,
Exactly. There is things in life that you cannot touch.
Yeah.
And one of them, I don't know how, there is a couple of things you cannot touch, but one of them is kids, man. If you fuck up with kids, I'm killing you. Like that's it, man.
Yeah,
I don't see anything else. This either kids is good and you cannot touch them. There's nothing you can do to a kid. Nothing.
Nothing, yeah.
I get mad about that. You know, when I think about it, it's just something. Oh,
It's crazy. I mean,
gets me.
yeah, like the whole canceling thing. It's like you canceled Trump because he was talking the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Then you go ahead and you cancel Tate because he was, taking people out of what they call the matrix and everything that's true.
yeah, you cancel him.
You cancel Kanye because of his political views. So what's stopping you from canceling someone that supports child pornography?
No, it's just that it's not canceling them. Put them in prison, man.
Yeah.
It's not canceling them. Like some things like that cannot be how can you say cannot be permitted. Things like
can't
that
be.
cannot be permitted in any way. In any way, things like that. Nothing like that is something that we don't even have to talk about it, man. You know, that is something that you don't even have to talk about. That is something that needs to. It is what it is, man. You cannot even talk about that, my friend.
You can't.
It's I hate it, man. I hate it. That's so it really got into me. That thing really got into me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That is something. But I believe they did something now, right? They already.
Well, so far what I've seen collectively, I haven't really seen anything that, you know, they take the trial or anything like that. I did see that they exposed one of their head designers that's been in Balenciaga for like since 2014. That she was posting vulgar pictures of children and
Oh God.
and basically showing them that this is, hey, look, this is what we're doing. And honestly, all she did was put her Instagram private so that no one can see. But everyone already saw the pictures.
Okay, but what are they going to do with people like that?
The problem is that, you know, I'm not trying to bring politics into this situation, but the problem is with the politicians that we have now, they're not going to do anything. They're not going to do anything because the thing is that the Democratic Party, I'm going to say the Democratic Party.
You can say
believes
whatever
that-
you want here.
believes that that's normal, just like how they believe that telling kids that they're not who they think that they are, they're not a male, they're not a female, they think that that's normal.
Oh, that's a point that really gets me too.
You know, if they haven't stopped schools blocking hormone blockers to children, why do you think they're going to stop a big named company
Yeah, like Balenciaga.
like Balenciaga? No, they're not going to get
They're
stopped.
not gonna get stopped.
They're not going to get stopped. They're going to keep doing that, and then people are going to turn the blind eye because, you know,
How
no
can
one
you
wants to
turn a
talk.
blind eye on that, man? How can you do that? Like, I don't see. There is something that it cannot even. I don't even know what to say about that. I don't even know what to say because it's something so strong. You know, so strong. Even not just the Balenciaga thing. The thing about the kids in schools, you know, the things that they teach the kids. I'm gonna put you this example so that you can understand. Okay, how do you know that this is black?
It's because I know the color is black. I can see the color.
But how? How?
Because, you know, in school they teach you that the color black is.
Exactly, because if I told you, since you were 3 or 4 years old, that this is gray,
I'm gonna believe it's gray.
you're gonna believe it's gray because you don't born with the ability to know the colors. I mean, with the identifying.
Yeah, you can identify.
But the names,
Yeah,
you
but
need
you're
to put
not-
them in your mind. I put those names in your mind.
Yeah.
If I tell you that this is white and that is black, you're gonna believe this is white and that is black.
Yep.
Because I told you that.
Yep.
It's the same thing with kids, man.
Yep.
If you tell kids, right, that I have nothing against gay people.
I don't have
nothing
anything
like that.
against gay people
Nothing.
either.
I have great friends, and that doesn't matter.
Nope.
But if you tell kids that being gay is something very normal and everybody can do that, then in 15 years everybody's gonna be gay.
Yeah, and we're not gonna reproduce.
We're gonna
the human race will die.
It's not bad. You can choose whatever you want to be, but let them choose, man. Don't tell them.
I say if you know, as an adult, if you choose to be gay,
Yeah.
oh, by all means, more power to you. Who cares?
No problem.
But don't force it.
Don't force
to a kid
it.
that honestly is a sponge. They absorb whatever they're put around. Then that's who they turn out to be when they get older. Don't force it to the point where you can normalize that for them. And then when they're confused as kids,
Of course, man,
you
they're
know,
gonna be confused.
growing up, they don't know if they're a girl. They don't know if they're they don't know if they're a man. They don't know if they're a chess piece. They don't know what to consider themselves because they told them that being straight isn't normal. You can choose whatever the hell you want to be, which I don't think that's right.
No, that is not right at all in any way. That is not right in any way. In any way, because it's what I'm saying. They're kids, man.
Yeah.
And when you're a kid, you really don't know because you have no experience. You haven't seen anything. I need to teach you. You know, I need to teach you. Don't teach my kid what to think. I'm gonna teach my girl, like let's say my example, my girl, their own way, my way. You know, you don't need to teach my kid this is normal. No, I will teach her my way. If on the future, when she's old, she's wanna be whatever she wants to be, that's okay.
Yeah,
I'm gonna still love her. I don't care. But she needs to know that this is the right way, and this is the way. I mean, it is what it is. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah, it's not, you know, it's not that it's the wrong way, but
No.
it's just, you know, that's not my way.
Exactly. It is not my point of view.
You know, my point of view is this. I'm gonna teach you this. Now, if by the time you're older and you decide that you want to go this way, then hey, look,
That's okay.
you do whatever you want to do.
I'm nothing against that. I want to make it clear. I have nothing against that. It's
No, yeah,
something
yeah.
normal.
It's-
But don't
yeah.
teach it to the kids, man. Not when they 5 or when they 7-year-old, when they 10-year-old. No, that is not the way. You cannot do that.
No.
But you know why they doing that? And this is really strong. This is really strong. The whole thing on the feminist side, you know, when they want to put the woman to work and all that,
Yeah.
is because they want the woman to work so that your child can be taught in school and not at home.
Yeah, of course.
Because if you have your woman teaching your child, who's your woman getting the knowledge from? The man,
Yeah.
right? I teach my woman, this is the way I see life. She's my partner. She knows all the things that I know. You know, we teach together. Now we teach our kid, this is the way in life, and now our kid is gonna grow up like that. But if the woman is always working, and obviously you getting the money, you gotta be work too, and the child is getting all the knowledge in school, then
Yeah, it's
when
like
that child is 10, 15-year-old, he's gonna think the way they teach him.
he's gonna come home and tell you like, oh, mom, you were wrong. This is what they taught me in school.
Exactly, and then you always have that on the mind that you said to your child, no, you need to pay attention in school, and yeah, of course you need to.
And then
pay
they tell you
attention in
why
school.
now you're telling me that I can't pay attention in school.
Exactly, and that's a big controversy in a lot, especially in and not just that, that part. Now with the part that men's that are trans can compete in women's sport.
Which is stupid.
No, it's not just stupid. That is absurd. For me, that's absurd. Because that's saying, let's say LeBron James. Bro, it is what it is, man. LeBron James is what, 250 pounds?
Something like that.
Something like 6'7"?
6'7", yeah.
6'7", 250. I mean, LeBron James, and let's say now he say that he's a woman now, and he
And he
considers
wants
himself
to
a
go
woman.
compete in the WNBA. You can't.
You can't, man.
You can't let that get to that point where
No.
you know, in the sense of, for example, like in the NFL, imagine you put in a woman that she thinks that she's a man, and you put her into the sport, and she gets tackled by a 350-pound defensive lineman.
Yeah. No, she's going to be killed.
Oh no, she will. I mean, it's
If I get tackled by a 350-pound man and I'm a man, he'd probably break every single bone out of my
you'll
body.
probably break your ribs.
My body's not used to that.
No.
And I'm a man, and I go to the gym every day, and I do this and I do that, but it's not the same.
It's not.
And it doesn't matter how prepared you are as a woman.
It's also not fair, for example, men entering women's sports. It's not fair
for the woman.
For women. Yeah, it's
herself.
not.
I'm gonna put you an example. Let's say you're in high school. You like my girl. Let's say my girl's in high school, right? And she's great in basketball. Let's say, right?
Mm-hmm.
She's great in basketball. She probably is gonna get a scholarship and all that. You know, she's amazing. You know, she's gonna get all her scholarship, the school paid, and all that, right? But there's only one scholarship that they're gonna get that year, right?
Right.
There's one scholarship. There's everything is gonna be paid. Amazing, right?
Right.
But there is a man competing with her, which obviously is going to be better.
Yeah, of course.
Because he is a man.
Yeah.
And in a game where, I mean, not chess, but in a game where basketball, baseball, soccer,
Where it's physical.
the man has the advantage.
Of course.
Testosterone, my friend, he has the advantage. So let's say he gets the scholarship and my girl doesn't get it. Or your girl, anyone's girls.
Yeah.
It's not fair for the women.
not.
It's not fair at all. It's like the guy who won the Olympics or something in swimming.
Mm-hmm.
Of course he's gonna win.
Yeah, I mean,
He's twice the size.
twice the size, yeah.
Of any woman. He's twice stronger. Everything, more resistant. He was born to compete against men. Tell him to go compete against men and see if he's gonna win. Of course not. Put a woman to fight against Conor McGregor.
I mean, yeah, you can't come.
You can't. Even Amanda Nunez, she said it herself. I will never fight one of these guys. They will destroy me.
Of course.
Yeah, of course. Amanda Nunez is going to destroy me because I
Yeah,
don't
but
compete.
you're a guy that doesn't compete in
Exactly, I don't compete. But she cannot compete against someone that.
in a sense, someone in her level, because she's in a high level when
Of
it comes
course.
to fighting. Someone in her level, but as a different sex, you can't compete with that because they will. Unfortunately, the man will overtake the woman. Yeah,
it will happen. It's just it's no way this is not gonna happen,
it's just
man.
anatomy wise, men are stronger. That's how it's been. That's how it's always been.
And it will be the life like that forever, man.
Forever, yeah.
Forever, because that's the way life is, and it's nothing bad about it. That's what people don't understand. Men are better at some things. Women are
Women
better
are
at some
better-
things. That's it, man. If you go to a hospital and you got to leave your kid there, what you gonna leave it with 10 men or with 10 women?
With 10 women.
Of course, they're gonna take care better because they better at that, right? If you're gonna hire a security guard, who you gonna hire?
You're gonna hire a guy.
You gonna hire a 6'7" guy, 270 pounds of muscle? Of course. Even though if he doesn't fight as the woman, he looks scary.
Yeah.
So the people that are gonna attack you is gonna be like, no, I ain't attacking this guy.
I'm not gonna mess with this guy.
It's the same thing, man, and people don't understand that. And then they say that you misogynist or things like that. No, that's not true. This is just realistic.
Yeah, it's not being a misogynist or an anti-feminist, but it's just that's how it is.
It's how life works, and it's nothing bad about it. It's nothing bad saying it.
No.
I'm not afraid about saying
No, of
these
course
things.
not. I mean, that's something also that right now this generation is getting into. It's getting to the point where free speech isn't a thing anymore, and people are scared to speak. Like people are scared to go out in public and say the word gay because they feel like they're gonna get targeted and they're gonna be like, oh my God,
Why?
you're not a supporter of the LGBTQ community. It's like, no, it's not that I'm not a supporter. It's just that, I mean, if you're gay, you're gay. Why now I can't say that you're gay? It's like saying if you're black, you're black. I can't say that you're black because I'm a racist now.
No, man. I mean, it's like saying I'm a Latino. I'm a Cuban. Yeah, I am. What's the problem?
I'm not gonna get offended.
I would never. Latinos never get offended.
Of course not.
Never, because they're used to that at home, man. Your dad used to mess with you.
Yeah.
You used to mess with your friends. I mean, I'm from Cuba. I was raised in Cuba. I came when I was
It's not
14 years
even
old.
that. I mean, if you want to get it to that point, Hispanics are a less minority than the blacks.
Of course.
We were enslaved. I say we because my heritage is Latin. We were enslaved by blacks,
Exactly.
but because blacks were enslaved here in the United States where we live in, it's not seen that every other Chinese, Vietnamese, Latins, that they were all slaves at one point too. We are also a minority class. You look at me. I'm not white. I'm not white.
You are not.
Yeah, I look and maybe I sound white, but I'm not white.
No, you're Cuban.
I'm Hispanic. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
Cuban. So you can't tell me whether I'm racist or not, and then you go ahead, turn the eye, and call me a cracker.
Exactly. 70% of my friends in Cuba were all black.
Yeah.
I mean, Latinos are never. I mean, there is some topics, man, that really hurt my point of view. And going back to the part that we were talking about the women's and men's competing in
Sports.
In sports, like a year ago or a year and a half ago, I was watching YouTube.
Yeah.
And I was watching something, I wasn't watching something like that. I was just watching something random, something random. And a commercial came, and it was a woman. And she was speaking like it was okay for women to compete in men's sport and for men to compete in women's sport, and why Florida doesn't do that. And she was giving her point of view to the people, but so wrong, man, that it was an hour commercial. And I stayed watching that because I was so impressed. Bad impressed. No, good. Bad impressed.
Yeah, you were shocked.
Yeah, I was shocked the way she was saying that to the public, like it was something so normal. And I'm like, how can you be in front of a camera saying all those lies? Like I couldn't believe it. I watched the whole commercial, and the whole commercial was being a Democrat, because she's saying that the Republicans are bad because the Republicans didn't want women to compete in men's sport and vice versa, and we were bad because of that. And that we were, misogynist, and we were this, and we didn't want people to be woke and things like. I was like, oh my God, how can you be saying all those lies and put it? I mean, if I saw, how many people have seen it?
Yeah, millions.
Millions of people have seen it. And the way she sound herself, like if you were a mature man, like I believe I am, and you are.
I hope you are.
Yeah. But if you weren't, and you watched that, and you really don't know, and you're a little ignorant, you believe everything she was saying.
Yeah.
But there are some people that believe everything she was saying, man. I was shocked. I was in shock. I was mad. Well, the next day I came here and I said the story to all you guys.
Yeah, I remember.
You remember that story?
Yeah.
It was like a year and something ago. I came so bad because I couldn't believe she was saying that, man.
Yeah.
I just couldn't.
And that's unfortunately that's normal now. That's
it's normal.
That's normal now, and it sucks.
It sucks.
It really does.
And it sucks that you cannot even, that if you say something about it or even if you give your opinion on it,
God forbid you give the wrong opinion.
Yeah, God forbid you give the wrong opinion, then you're a target.
You're a target to whatever they have to say, whether you're a misogynist, whether you don't support LGBTQ, whether you don't support BLM, which they've said that BLM, the owners of BLM, were one of the biggest fraudsters in the world, and they frauded up millions and millions of dollars. But yet everyone that posted a black square on their Instagram still supports them.
Exactly. Have you seen Lil Wayne?
Yeah.
He talks about that. He's black.
Yeah.
And he's saying the truth, right? Yeah, they always talk about when a Latin or a black person gets killed by a
cop.
But they don't talk when they all kill each other in their own neighborhoods.
It's not even that. It's the funny thing is that in statistics, white people are killed more by police officers than black people are.
Yeah, because
and Latins and black
it's
people.
just that the media, man, the media
makes it so like that. Exactly.
The media makes everything the way they are.
Yep.
If you control the media, you control the world.
And if you thought that you were not gonna see me anymore, well, again, you are wrong. Thank you again for watching us, and it's been a pleasure as always, and I'm here even at the end. Bye.